Creepy. Enjoy our post-Halloween show.
Interesting fact for you. The Guinness Book of World Records no longer recognizes the record for staying awake for the longest period of time. The book recognizes the record for the heaviest car balanced on someone's head, the most rattlesnakes in someone's mouth, and the most motorcycles driven over someone's body while they're lying on a bed of nails. But staying awake? Just too dangerous. In fact, the last person to break the record, Randy Gardner, who stayed awake for 11 nights, is now terrified to go a night without sleep, according to NPR. While this drama? Well, the effects of sleep deprivation can be really extreme. Even after one night with less sleep, you'll notice how tired you are. Soon your immune system won't work as well, and your reflexes will be much worse. You'll start to feel nauseous and probably get headaches. Plus, your mental capabilities will decrease, lessening your ability to perform basic tasks such as reading, counting, and even walking in a straight line. If you go long enough without sleeping, you have an increased risk of heart attacks and you could even hallucinate. Why am I telling you this? Well, studies have shown that up to 73% of teenagers are sleep deprived. Preteens need 9 to 12 hours of sleep, and teens need 8 to 10 hours. The moral of this story is, get a good night's sleep. If you don't, it's more dangerous than lying on a bed of nails while being run over by motorcycles.
Vaping is a problem amongst many schools. It's happening in a lot of schools in the United States. The FDA took a survey from students from many schools and found out that 2 in every 5 kids in 12th grade alone have admitted to vaping before. Also, 17.6% of 8th graders say that they have also vaped before. Vaping is very common in both middle schools and high schools. Vaping can cause lots of problems like brain damage, inhaling toxic metals in your lungs, and vapes most commonly contain a chemical called nicotine, an addictive drug that can do many harmful things towards you. People might say that it's healthier than smoking, but the Surgeon General says otherwise. Both of these can cause a lot of damage that can result in death. It's not cool to juul in school. The Surgeon General says not to smoke. In general. That's it, Vikings, and as always, gotta eat those Cheetos.
Hey LESHER Vikings, today I'm going to talk about the International Space Station. Did you know that the International Space Station was tilted out of its position on October 15, 2021? According to New York Times, the ISS was briefly tilted out of its normal position during a test firing of one of Russia's docked spacecrafts, called the Soyuz MS-18. Oleg Novisky was the one that was test firing the MS-18. A NASA spokeswoman named Leah Cheshire said in an email that when the engine test was scheduled to end, the thrust firing unexpectedly continued, sending the ISS out of its normal position. This isn't the only time something like this has happened, though. In July 2021, an unexpected firing of thrusters on a new Russian module briefly inverted the outpost. The good news is that within 30 minutes, the flight controllers regained control of the ISS, so it did not go out of orbit. Well, that's it, folks. Have a great rest of your day, Vikings.
Hi, Vikings. My name is Joseph, and today I'm going to talk about one of my all-time favorite video games, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, or TABS for short. This game was released on April 1st, 2019 on PC, and was just recently released on Xbox. And as the time I'm recording this, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator has not yet been released on PlayStation. You can get this game for $15 on Steam and for $20 on the Microsoft Store. That's all, guys, and if you get a opportunity, you should definitely check this game out. As always, I will see you guys next time. Bye.
You might be wondering, why am I a ghost? I'm not going to go into too much detail, but all I'm going to say is that it was a Taco Bell. Anyway, here's a question for you. If you robbed a bank, would you go back there to rob it again? I'm no professional, but honestly, I don't think you should steal from the same bank twice in a row, or just break the law in general. According to AP News, in Southern California, a man tried robbing the same bank twice in a row. And of course, he got caught by the police. Police later found out that he robbed the bank just the day prior. That's shocking. Just wow. That is one dumb criminal or one dedicated criminal. What a story. Have a great day, Vikings, and as always, gotta eat those Cheetos.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
They won't
We
stop.
just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
Did you know a woman in Oklahoma was convicted with a felony over a VHS tape? Well, according to Fox 25 News, she rented a tape of Sabrina the Teenage Witch over 20 years ago. When she found out, after 20 years, she said, and I quote, "I thought I was going to have a heart attack." According to Fox 25 News, one day she was trying to change her driver's license, and the person at the counter says she was convicted of a felony. Can you believe that? Well, Vikings, if your parents, grandparents, person haven't returned a VHS tape, make sure to get on that. Have a good weekend, Vikings.
Hello, LESHER Vikings. Today I'm going to talk about the most unusual car builds of 2021. Number 7. The GMC Hummer. This car is a fully electric cross between a pickup truck and an SUV. However, it isn't very odd, and it's very powerful. This vehicle can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds, which is a faster acceleration rate than the 2020 Ford Mustang. Number 6. The Nissan Ariya. Nissan Ariya is Nissan's first ever electric SUV. However, it is a bit different from the norm. For example, you can only drive the car with one pedal. It also has a built-in passenger called Alexa. Number 5. The BMW iX. This new BMW isn't really a pretty car, and it has some very odd features to it. For example, the steering wheel has a hexagonal shape. Also, the car is powered by sensors and not buttons. A lot of people think that BMW is trying too hard to impress environmentalists. Number 4, the Toyota Mirai. Here's a fun fact about this car. It is hydrogen powered. It has a pretty cool interior, as some people have said. However, the Toyota Mirai is a very useless car, but if you lived in California, it would become more useful. Number 3, the Tesla Cybertruck. This new electric truck is probably the weirdest thing you have ever seen. Some people would say that it looks like a house on wheels. Some people also say that it would look like a chrome spaceship in the sun, and that the interior is so sparse that it looks like it was designed by an architect. Here's another interesting thing. It is not painted. The Tesla Cybertruck is made from cold-pressed stainless steel. Number 2, the Fiat 500e. This new car has a pretty interesting exterior. This may seem odd, but this small car has plenty of storage space. However, this new car is very unlikely to come to America. Number 1, the Lotus Evija. You are very unlikely to see this out on the road because it is very expensive. Only 130 of these cars were made and were sold out. Like the GMC Hummer, this car can go from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 3 seconds. This interior of the car has a honeycomb-like textured touch buttons in the center console. The steering wheel has a squared shape, which is very different. Well, that's it. Have a great rest of your day, Vikings.
Happy Friday, Vikings. I hope you all had a great Halloween. How much would you pay for an Oreo? Would you pay $10? How about $100? Would you pay thousands of dollars for a single Oreo? Well, there are lots of people paying thousands of dollars for the collector Oreo times Pokemon Mew Oreos on eBay. The Oreo times Pokemon collection first released on September 13th of this year, and ever since has blown up for collectors. The Pokemon Oreo collection consists of 16 Pokemon, including Bulbasaur, Charmander, Cyndaquil, and other Pokemon. Dang, now I want Pokemon Oreos. This new collection proved as a reminder that Pokemon items and collectibles are still selling for absurd amount of money. Thanks for listening, Vikings, and have a great afternoon.
Happy Friday, Vikings. States. We're in one as we speak. How much do you know about states? So I decided to borrow 2 students out of their ELO and ask them what they know about states. States trivia starting now.
Question uno.
What state is most commonly known for their potatoes? Is it A, Mississippi, B, Utah, or C, Idaho?
C.
Idaho. C.
You are both correct. It was Idaho. Question 2. What state is also known as the Sunshine State? Is it A, California, B, Florida, or C, A, California, B, Florida, C, Texas, or D, Illinois?
A.
B. Florida.
Bradley, you are correct. It was B, Florida. Question 3. Tress. In what state was Jeff Bridges born? Is it A, Maine, B, Maryland, C, California, or D, Connecticut?
B.
B.
None of you got it right. It was C, California. Question 4. What state has Hershey's manufacturing plant? Is it A, Pennsylvania, B, Maine, C, South Carolina, or D, none of the above?
A.
You are both correct. It was Pennsylvania. Question 5. What state was Joe Biden born in? Was it A, Wisconsin, B, Pennsylvania, or C, New York?
A.
B.
Bradley was correct. It was Pennsylvania. Question 6. What state decided not to fund the Olympic Games in November of 1972? Is it A, California, B, Texas, or C, Colorado?
B.
C. Colorado.
Bradley, you are correct. It was Colorado. Last question. What state has the nickname Switzerland of America? Is it A, Montana, B, Colorado, or C, Oregon?
A.
I'm gonna go with B. Colorado.
Bradley, you are correct.
I've never heard that.
I know.
No one has ever said that about Colorado.
we both have mountains. It makes sense.
I haven't heard
guess.
it until yesterday night. The winner gets a Jolly Rancher. That would be you, Bradley.
Thank you.
And the loser gets blown up with special effects.
Oh no.
Hi, LESHER Vikings and Vikings. I'm Haley Schneider.
And I'm Brody Gilson. Quick joke for you.
Hey, that's my thing.
Fine.
Quick joke for you. I keep hearing music coming from the printer. I think it's jamming.
Really? That's the only joke you have?
Well, yeah.
We're cool, right?
Yes, fine.
Okay. We're here with Jackson Snyder.
And Andrew McDonough. So, folks, it's trivia time!
Question 1. How many beats is this note? Is it A, 2, B, 4, C, 3, or D, 1?
Answer B.
B.
Correct. The answer was B, 4. Number 2, what was the name of this note? Is it A, half note, B, quarter note, or C, whole note?
Half note.
Can I have the options again?
Wait. A, half note, B, quarter note, and C, whole note.
A.
A, half note.
Oh,
Oh, that
full note. Or, what is it?
Incorrect. It is C, whole note.
wait.
How many beats is this note? Is it A, 3, B, 2, or C, 4?
B.
B.
Both of you are correct.
Okay, how many beats is a whole note? A, 4, B, 3, or C, 71?
A.
A.
That is correct. The answer was 4.
Number 6. At what age did Mozart die? Is it A, 35, B, 43, or C, 20?
Oh.
A.
B.
You are correct. It is A, 35 years old.
Challenge question! How many pieces did Mozart write? A, over 600, B, at least 2, C, 540, or D, 304?
D.
D.
That is, both of you are incorrect. It is A, over 600.
Cool.
All right, you are the winner. Good
Thank
job. Brag to your friends. I don't know. Well, that sure was something. And remember, Vikings and Vikings,
Study your trivia questions.
have a good weekend, Vikings.
Remember, the 5th of November. Gunpowder, treason, and plot. If you can't give us one, we'll take two. The better for us and the worse for you.
That was a quote from Guy Fawkes. You might be asking yourself, who is Guy Fawkes? Guy Fawkes was an anarchist that had a very unsuccessful plan to blow up the Westminster Palace with King James I. The reason why I'm telling you is because today is Guy Fawkes' day. Also, if you still don't know who he is an inspiration behind the hacker mask. This one on screen that was worn by a protagonist in the movie V for Vendetta. What a story.
And as always, gotta eat those Cheetos.
Hi, I'm Thompson. You guys know me for every other thing I've done. And today I'm here at the Vikings night out, and it's a heck of a good time. I've got my Kona Ice, and that's over there. And it's just a very fun time here. We've got games going. We used to have pizza. It's all gone now. And yeah, it's just a heck of a good time. Next Vikings night out, I hope to see you all here.
Hi Vikings. The spooky season includes Halloween and Day of the Dead. But let's go around LESHER and see what they think about Day of the Dead. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Joseph. What's your name?
Jose.
Hi, Jose. What do you think about Day of the Dead, Jose?
I think it's pretty cool because Day of the Dead is like people are important to others because it represents people from other people that were dead. It represents how they were, it represents what they did and all that. So yeah, and Day of the Dead is for people that. Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you, Jose.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Jillian.
Hi, Jillian. What do you think about Day of the Dead?
I think Day of the Dead's really cool because it helps people celebrate their past ancestors and stuff like that.
All right, thank you, Jillian.
All right.
Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Figo Sampera.
Oh, hi Figo. What do you think about Day of the Dead?
I think it's very important because I think at the base it's about putting your dead family to rest and kind of, honoring them, and I think that's really powerful.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, cool, thanks.
Yeah, bye.
Hi guys, I'm Joseph, and that concludes everything for interviewing people for Day of the Dead.
If you know me, you know I love stories about animals. This is the tragic and triumphant story of an elk who had a tire stuck around his neck for at least 2 years. You've probably heard stories about animals trapped in trash before. Think squirrels stuck in peanut butter jars and those little plastic thingies that sodas come in stuck around the necks of birds. But this story is different from others. This Colorado elk probably got the tire stuck around his neck before his antlers had grown, either when he was a baby or after he'd shed his antlers for the season. He'd been spotted before, but attempts to capture him had failed, until a civilian spotted him in the Pine Junction area. Wildlife officers found him, tranquilized him, and removed the tire. They weren't able to cut it because of the strong metal band around the inside, so they had to remove his antlers. Luckily, elk grow their antlers back every year, so let's hope he avoids a disaster like this one next year. And for us, this is an important lesson. Don't leave trash lying around.
Hi there, I'm Ollie.
And I'm Artemis.
We're here to tell you about a two-headed turtle at the Birdsea Cape Wildlife Center in Barnstable, Massachusetts.
This turtle egg was hatched with 2 heads, 6 legs, and 2 spines.
Each head has its own system of eating and breathing.
The twin turtles can swim together, underwater.
Crazy. But the center won't release the turtle since it's unlikely to survive in the wild.
So they plan to raise the turtle themselves and keep studying it more.
The turtle is a diamondback terrapin, which is sadly threatened in Massachusetts.
The egg was actually rescued from a very dangerous spot.
The twins are being called Mary Kate and Ashley.
Isn't that fascinating?
Have a great weekend, Vikings.
Bye. Hello there, Vikings and Queens. I'm Artemis, and I'm going to talk to you about some crazy coincidences between John F. Kennedy and Abraham Lincoln. The first coincidence is Lincoln was shot in a theater and the assassin ran to a warehouse. Kennedy was shot from a warehouse and the assassin ran to a theater. Also, both assassins were Southerners, and surprisingly, they had the same last name, Johnson. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808, and Lyndon Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908, exactly 100 years apart. The next coincidence is pretty cool, so listen close. A week before Lincoln was shot, he was in Monroe, Maryland. And a week before Kennedy was shot, he was with Marilyn Monroe. This is a pretty crazy coincidence to me. Well, that's just a couple crazy coincidences for you. Have a great rest of your day, Vikings. Bye.
Hey Vikings and Queens, I'm Macy and this is your daily dose of information. Have you heard that due to rising COVID cases, Lamar County decided that you have to wear a mask at stores again? They are optional, however, at large events occurring outside, whether you're vaccinated or not. That is all for today on your daily dose of information. I am Macy. Peace out.
Hi, LESHER Vikings and Queens. I'm Haley Schneider. Quick joke for you. Why did the donut go to the dentist? Because he needed a chocolate filling. Today is National Donut Day. I bet the policemen love that. Get it? Well, yeah. So today after school, guys, go to your parents and say, Mom, Dad, let's go get donuts. When they ask why, just say, it's National Donut Day. They probably will say yes. Well, that's all, folks. Have an awesome day.
According to the Food Bank of Larimer County's website, hunger is a condition in which people do not get enough food to provide the nutrients for a fully productive, active lives. Unfortunately, about 1 in 3 children in the Larimer County is food insecure, meaning they are either currently hungry or nearing hunger.
It is thought that around 38,040 Larimer County residents are food insecure. That means they don't have enough to eat. That's a pretty shocking statistic, and we, LESHER's National Junior Honor Society, want to help the issue of hunger in our community by donating foods to our local food bank.
NJHS can't do this alone though. That's why we're asking for your assistance to help us with our canned food drive. We're doing a turkey roundup to bring joy to our community in the Thanksgiving season.
LESHER's canned food drive in support of the Food Bank of Larimer County will run from November 9th to 18th. We hope that you will participate. Please bring in non-perishable, canned, bagged, or boxed food, but make sure they aren't expired. There will be a drop-off location by the front office.
Our food drive will end with a fun and festive turkey roundup on November 18th. That morning, bring a frozen turkey or a vegetarian one to school. You may drop the frozen turkeys off by the bike racks with our NJHS volunteers. LESHER's NJHS team will give all the frozen turkeys and canned or boxed foods to the food bank.
Let's show our community support by making this the best canned food drive and turkey roundup that LESHER has ever hosted. Talk to your family about what you might be able to donate. If you're unable to donate food items, please consider creating a kind card or poster wishing people at the food bank a happy fall. For any questions, talk to Miss Pierce or Miss Wind or Miss Jones. Happy Friday, Vikings!
Hey Vikings and Queens, I'm Macy and this is your daily dose of information. Have you heard that Larimer County decided that you now have to wear a mask in stores again and they're optional at large events occurring outside, whether you're vaccinated or...
That was it. I started too early.
Please bring in non-perishable, canned, bagged, or boxed food, but make sure,
Because you don't see a KLIB car very often, and we're not used to that kind of stuff. However, there is the occasional... Wait. I don't think I wrote that right.
We're here with Jackson Snyder
and Andrew McGolf.
Next coincidence is pretty cool, so listen close. The week before Kennedy was shot, he was with
So, were you at the LESHER dance last week? Last week, right?
That's all for today, Vikings.
Thanks for what? I said...
See you later, Vikings. Now, go. Shoot.